Rejection is a part of life. Either a girl will reject you, or an interviewer will reject you, or a customer will reject you, or life will reject you. Rejection is such a beautiful thing that it makes you humble, it makes you, very, very grounded. Now, how do you, handle the fear of rejection? What is fear? Fear, F-E-A-R. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Now, suppose there is this pilot and I enter that pilot's cockpit and I take a handkerchief and I put a duster or some kind of a soap inside that handkerchief and I go and keep that, soap covered in a handkerchief on the head of the pilot and tell the pilot, take me to Lahore or I will blow this, this plane. The evidence given to the pilot is false, but it appears real. Similarly, all the things that you are being afraid of, it appears real, but you have not experienced it. It is a play that your mind is playing with you. It is a game that your mind is playing with you. Your mind is telling, if you go there, he will reject. How many times did you go there before you concluded that he will reject? Did you go to 100 people and all the 100 rejected you? The answer is no. You must have gone to one person and your mind says, wherever you go, they will reject you. But that's not what has been experienced. And therefore, we have no evidence to prove that if we consistently, work on what we are supposed to do, that we will not succeed. For example, the fear of public speaking. Now, if you have this fear of public speaking, then what are you supposed to do? Whatever you fear, do that the most. Whatever you fear, do that more. Like I fear public speaking, so every opportunity that I get to do public speaking, I should stand and speak. I should stand and speak. Every opportunity I should stand and speak. I should stand and speak. As I keep on standing and speaking, what have I done? I have started taking action, action, action and action. When you take action on the areas in which you are afraid or fearful, fear starts disappearing. And therefore, you have to take action for conquering fear. Whatever the fear, you are afraid of saying I love you to a girl, go and tell it to bloody 10 people and see the bloody consequences of the whole thing. The consequences will be varied, and therefore experience these varied consequences, and that is what is very important. But if your mind says, no, if I go to this girl, she will hit me. If I go to that girl, she will rip me. If I go to this girl, she will reject me. You don't bother about the outcomes. You just perform the act. You just perform the act. Now, if I stand in front of people, people will throw tomatoes at me. Let them throw tomatoes. Collect the tomatoes, go home, make a bhaji out of it. They will throw eggs. Take the egg and make omelette out of it. They will throw stones. Collect all the stones and build a castle out of it. So, people will do whatever they want to do. Why are you afraid of that? You should never be afraid of consequences. If you are open to all kinds of consequences, good and bad, where is the fear? Where is the fear? So, fear can be conquered. So the evidence that we have about our fear is mostly wrong and mostly unreal, and therefore I advise you to keep on consistently doing everything that you are afraid of. You are afraid of going to big people. Meet 100 big people. You are afraid of going to, the Himalayas. Climb 10 times and you will conquer fear. Action conquers fear. And that is my advice to all of you who are afraid of many things which are either real or unreal or, only a figment of your imagination. Never be afraid. Always conquer fear. Destroy fear. And when, fear has many doors, 1 door, 2 door, 3 door. And then you met that one girl and that's like one door you kicked it, another girl kicked it, another girl kicked it. And so many doors. As you keep kicking each and every, the confidence will keep getting built. And that is what you have to do. Kick the fear, rip it, and constantly take action. That's all that I can say about fear and the fear of failure. And never be afraid of any consequences while initiating anything in life. Be absolutely fearless, be absolutely confident, be absolutely on top of the situation.